The resurgence of anti-LGBTQ plus legislation under Trump's second term, a nation divided. The second Trump presidency has ushered in a new era of emboldened attacks against LGBTQ plus communities across the United States. Fueled by a wave of Republican-led bills targeting same-sex marriage and other LGBTQ plus rights, the nation finds itself once again grappling with deeply divisive social issues. This legislative onslaught, coupled with a series of executive orders from the Trump administration, paints a stark picture of a country struggling with its evolving understanding of equality and inclusivity. The recent flurry of anti-LGBTQ plus legislation mirrors a broader pattern of conservative backlash against perceived societal shifts. These bills are not isolated incidents. They represent a coordinated effort to roll back decades of progress in LGBTQ plus rights, undermining legal protections and fostering an environment of fear and discrimination. Oklahoma provides a chilling example of this trend. Just one day after Trump's inauguration, Republican State Senator Dusty Deevers introduced the Promote Child Thriving Act, a bill cloaked in the language of family values but ultimately designed to discriminate against same-sex couples and families. Deevers's justification, that a two-parent household with a mother and father is paramount for a child's well-being, is a thinly veiled attempt to marginalize LGBTQ plus families and deny them equal opportunities. The impact of such legislation is far-reaching and deeply personal. Pastor Randy Lewis of the Tulsa-based All Souls Unitarian Church, whose family structure doesn't conform to Deevers's narrow definition, poignantly describes the potential consequences. Exclusion from vital grant programs, essentially penalizing families simply for not adhering to a specific, heteronormative model. This is not merely a legislative debate. It's a direct assault on the lives and livelihoods of countless LGBTQ plus individuals and families. The Oklahoma bill is not an anomaly. It's part of a larger, orchestrated campaign to challenge the landmark 2015 Supreme Court ruling in Obergefell v. Hodges, which legalized same-sex marriage nationwide. The effort to overturn Obergefell is not merely a legal battle. It's a political crusade fueled by conservative ideology and a desire to reassert traditional values in the face of societal change. In Idaho, the Republican-led state legislature went a step further, passing a legislative petition urging the Supreme Court to reverse its Obergefell decision. The rationale? To restore the natural definition of marriage, a union of one man and one woman. This blatant disregard for the rights of LGBTQ plus individuals is underscored by Representative Heather Scott's statement during the floor debate. Christians across the nation are being targeted. This framing, however, ignores the reality that it is LGBTQ plus individuals who are facing systematic discrimination and marginalization. Idaho House Minority Leader Ilana Rubel's response highlights the devastating human cost of this legislative agenda. She points out the fear and alienation felt by LGBTQ plus residents who feel unwelcome and unprotected in their own state. This isn't merely a political disagreement. It's about the fundamental right of individuals to live openly and without fear of persecution. The attacks on LGBTQ plus rights extend beyond Oklahoma and Idaho. In Michigan, Republican state lawmaker Josh Shriver introduced a resolution to condemn the Obergefell decision, arguing that marriage has historically been defined as a union between one man and one woman, and that this is a biological necessity to preserve and grow our human race. This statement, devoid of scientific basis, serves as a thinly veiled justification for discrimination. The resolution's implications are far-reaching, potentially undermining the legal protections and social acceptance that LGBTQ plus individuals have fought so hard to achieve. Michigan Attorney General Dana Nessel, the first openly LGBTQ plus person elected to state office in Michigan, responded with a defiant, "Come and get it," highlighting the growing frustration and determination among LGBTQ plus advocates to resist these attacks. The combined effect of these legislative efforts is a chilling erosion of LGBTQ plus rights and a blatant disregard for the principles of equality and inclusivity. These bills are not merely legislative proposals. They are political statements aimed at undermining the legal protections afforded to LGBTQ plus individuals and families. The current political climate has emboldened those who seek to restrict LGBTQ plus rights, creating an environment where discrimination is normalized and the very foundations of equality are challenged. This is not just a battle over legal definitions. It is a struggle for the hearts and minds of a nation, a fight for the fundamental right to be treated with dignity and respect, regardless of sexual orientation or gender identity. The ongoing onslaught against LGBTQ rights demands a strong and unified response, a commitment to ensuring that all individuals, regardless of their identity, are afforded the same rights and protections under the law. The fight for equality continues, and the stakes have never been higher. The future of LGBTQ rights in America hangs in the balance. The silence of those who stand idly by is deafening. The time for action is now.